Our road trip down the New England coast in our self-converted camper van continues as we arrive in beautiful Cape Cod. First stop, the town of Sandwich, to fill up on water at a local spring. Then it's on to Chatham, past beautiful old New England homes as we go in search of wildlife, lighthouses, and beautiful coastal scenery. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. We're exploring a new area. We just arrived in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. We're currently at Chatham Fish Pier. We're looking for seals. So when we first got here, we only spotted seals that were out on the island, like around the island out there. But then since then, we've been spotting them just swimming around right around this pier. That is super fun. They're playful. They've been popping up. We've heard them exhaling, and then they've been rolling over and just kind of swimming around, all playful. It's been fun.
Oh, there's one.
It was so fun getting a close-up look at these playful seals. It really felt like they were putting on a show for us, and many times they'd pop up out of the water and look right at us. This was a beautiful spot, one recommended by our new friend and photographer, Ken Grill, who we'd met on the whale watch out of Plymouth.
Well, that was fun, checking out the seals. I swear some of them were looking right at us.
Yeah, it was
They're
fun.
like, welcome to Chatham.
Yeah, at first we didn't think we were going to see any close-up, and then they just kept popping up all over it. They're pretty cute. It was fun to see. Mm-hmm. And now we just drove just a little bit south, and we're at the Chatham Lighthouse. It's actually behind us, and then we've got a pretty view of the water on the other side. And it looks like more seals out there. I dare you to climb the fence and go get in that Coast Guard boat. The Chatham Light was the second lighthouse built on Cape Cod. It was completed in 1808, stands 48 feet tall and 80 feet above sea level, and overlooks the infamous Chatham Sandbar. The Chatham Light is an operational lighthouse under the U.S. Coast Guard. It was originally part of a pair of lighthouses called the Twin Lights.
Y'all have to see what's going on back here. That kitty sure does love her mama.
Good morning, you guys. We parked at a service plaza type place last night in, if we're saying it correctly, Barnstable.
Barnstable. Barnstable. I don't know. Regardless, we're finding that Cape Cod isn't necessarily van life friendly.
Not super van life friendly anyway.
Not a whole lot of spots to choose from.
That we're on iOverlander. It seems like maybe some of the rules are that you can't, like the whole like can't sleep in your van overnight or vehicle overnight. We're not quite sure, but we're still trying to figure it out. We did find this spot. There was another park and ride spot, but there's construction happening there, so that one didn't work out. We also signed up for Harvest Host because we won the free membership through VanFest back in Utah in 2023. So we activated that and we were checking out spots. There is a B&B on Cape Cod, there's a boat tour place, and there's a brewery. I think those are the only 3 spots on Harvest Host. Unfortunately, we think probably breweries are the best bet for us. We don't really drink beer, but we thought for buying food, that would kind of make sense. Since we don't go out to eat a lot, it would be like a nice treat to go out to eat and get a spot to park overnight. But the one here actually slows down in this off-season, and I don't know that they're open much at all. And also, we already have a spot nearby that location. But if we go further up the Cape, which we'd like to do, there are those other spots. But you know us, we don't like to spend a lot of money. And with Harvest Host, you're supposed to do like something that's about $30. So there's a B&B, Airbnb. With that, I feel like we just have to donate, which is kind of weird for us. And then the other spot could be a possibility. It's in Chatham. They have a little shop where you can buy some things. So it'd probably be more than we usually like to spend, but they have like jams and jellies and some food and different things like that. So that might be something we consider. But it definitely doesn't seem to be as easy an area as we have been finding. Yesterday when we arrived here, we also found out that there are some ridiculous parking fees in certain areas. We stopped, was it Quissett Beach? We stopped at Quissett Beach. Someone had recommended that to us. And for non-residents, it was $40 for the day. We were like, are you kidding me? That's more than it was, thank you, when we complained in Niagara Falls. And that's a huge tourist attraction. And then for residents, they have to pay $14. So that's a no-go for us. The good thing was, though, we did find a place to fill up our water. There is I guess it's like a natural spring. And what town was that, do you know? That below. I forget the town we were in.
Yeah.
But it was a really cute little town. One of the really neat things about Cape Cod is how many really old houses there are and the style of them. So we've enjoyed driving around, seeing all that. And then we had a great time seeing the seals yesterday. We might head back there to see them more, but today's a rainy day, so it's going to be a work day for us, and then we're going to figure out our plans for how we're going to spend the rest of our time here in Cape Cod.
But for right now, it's breakfast time.
There you go. Come on. What, does she not want to get up here now? Come on, you can do it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on, baby. No more false starts. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come. Come on, Gray Gray. Come on. Do I need to get you? Oh, this cat. Come here. So, she plays this little game all the time. When I'm up at the front seat or back here and she wants to get my lap, it's like she has no confidence. So she'll have all these like false starts, and then often I have to grab her and put her in my lap. But she gave up, so she's back in the front seat now.
Oh, here she comes again.
Come on, you can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up, up. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Come. You can do it. Come on. Come on. It's pretty cute what a routine Gray has, and she's definitely a mama's girl. Basically, most of the night she sleeps by my side, and then in the morning I give her some loving, and then when I start kind of moving around more and looking on the phone or doing whatever, she usually gets up and goes to the front seat. And then once I get up and I start working or I'm ready to eat breakfast, she right away wants to get on my lap, especially when it's colder out.
What a funny girl.
We're back at the same service plaza again this morning, and we just had a quick breakfast because we have things to do today. Yesterday was rainy, so we basically just went to Panera all day, came back here, but today we get to do some sightseeing. Looking forward to it. Cape Cod, here we come. Our first stop of the day is Highfield Hall and Gardens, free for us with our reciprocal botanical garden membership through the American Horticultural Society. This 19th century estate was saved from demolition and lovingly restored by the town of Falmouth as a museum and historical site in 2006. Built by the Beebe family of Boston in 1878, Highfield Hall was one of the early summer mansions to grace Cape Cod. When the last Beebe family died in 1932, the estate was sold and used for a variety of purposes by various owners and eventually fell into disrepair. The property almost became a residential community of 500 units until it was saved as a historic site for future generations to enjoy. This home is open on the first and second floor. The third floor were the servants' quarters, which had the view of the ocean. We can't see in there, but it's fun to walk around here. And one of the things I really like is there's a lot of art on display by local artists. Now let's see if I can find where Steve ran off to. Aha. I found him in the library. Does he have the candlestick in his hand? Is his name Colonel Mustard? I think it was Steve with a book in the library. He did it.
I'm innocent.
So look what we found out in the gardens here. Do it again, one more time. Oh,
That's all right.
thank you. Look at this massive tree. Steve, that's bigger around than you. Just kidding.
Not by much.
No. we had a nice time looking around there. And now it's time to have some lunch. And look what we found in the van. Look at this cute little thing all cuddled up in here. So I'm just making up some sandwiches here in the van and thinking about the fact that someone just commented on one of our old videos. It was the van tour we did many years ago. Well, not many because we've only had the van for 4 years, but a few years ago when it was in the first phase in our initial travels and we had a cooler. And then we upgraded from that to a dorm fridge that we pretty much still use as a cooler. So it just made me think how thankful I am to have a 12-volt fridge now and how much easier that is. I'm so glad we don't have to worry about buying ice and juggling that whole thing around. And also, around this time last year, we had so many problems with our power unit. So I'm glad that as of now, everything has been running smoothly. We bring in enough power. Our power unit actually seems to work right. And our food's cold. So, pretty nice.
Somebody order water?
I did. Where'd you find that?
At the water station. Over there.
Nice. It's a pretty spot. Too bad we didn't make our lunch here. Alright, our next adventure, we're going to hike out to the Knob.
Knob.
The Knob. We're hiking out to the Knob.
You can only park here if you're dead.
We're heading this way. Guess where we made it?
The Knob.
The Knob. The end of the world. Or the end of Massachusetts. Did you get one? It's probably enough to feed Gray Gray. Oh, nicely done.
Nothing.
Well, surprise, surprise, we have found another lighthouse. So I would say that our day so far has been okay. Nothing spectacular, but it's been nice. So But then we came to this lighthouse. We're a little ahead of schedule. I wanted to be here around sunset, and I think it's closer to like almost 3 right now. Oh, a little after 3. So we're like, oh, we could do something else. But then we're like, no, let's slow down and relax and let's enjoy this perfect spot that we just found. So we're right by the water. The lighthouse is up the road just a little bit, so we can walk up and see that and enjoy the beach and the water. Can't beat that, right? Did you see the water, kitty? Did you see where we are? Look at this view from the back of the van. We took a leisurely walk up the hill to check out our next lighthouse, Nobska Light. This lighthouse is located near the division between Buzzards Bay, Nantucket Sound, and Vineyard Sound in the settlement of Woods Hole on the southwestern tip of Cape Cod. The light station was established in 1828 with the tower protruding above the keeper's house and was replaced in 1876 by the current 42-foot-tall iron tower. The light station was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1987.
Nothing like a balanced diet of broccoli, hot dogs, and meatballs. With a side of mashed potatoes. And while I'm making dinner, I am rooting for my hometown Phillies. There you go.
Whoa, thank you. Can't beat that. Such service. Thank you.
All right, so we're back at our trusty overnight spot, the mobile Dunkin' Donut, Burger King, D'Angelo grilled sandwich overnight spot on Ayana Road. Utilized this spot for the past few nights, which is nice because overnight spots are far and few between.
Slim pickings.
So we had a nice time today checking out a little bit of Falmouth, and had a nice day.
The kitty did too, apparently. Side note, she also had just went to the bathroom and it's starting to stink, so we're gonna hurry with this.
Can you guys smell it yet?
It's bad. So
She can clear out a room.
So
Hurry.
we had a great time at the lighthouse. It was a perfect place to park and just hang out for the rest of the evening. Yes, we're cutting this short. We are looking forward to exploring more tomorrow.
Provincetown.
That's it for now. We're going back to cover our cat litter. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
A quick thank you to all our patrons. If you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron yourself by using the link on the screen that we've also included in the video description, along with other information about this episode. You can connect with us and see my photos of all the locations we visit on our Facebook and Instagram.